Hey, what's going on, guys? It looks like things just keep getting worse for Apex Legends. We can't seem to get a break as the players. It seems that they being Respawn developers, are intent on busting our balls and making this as horrible as an experience as humanly possible. In my last couple of videos, I touched upon the cheating situation. I referenced Destroyer 2009 and how he managed to somehow implement wall hacks and aimbot onto two separate streamers, that being Hal and Jem Burton, in the middle of a Apex Legends World Series tournament, live on stream. And if you're following along with the theme of the video, nothing's changed. It has just gotten worse. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's come to the attention of a few different individuals that there are two cheaters in the top 10 placements right now within the Rumble LTM game mode. For those who don't know, there's a new game mode out, the Rumble game mode, and you essentially play 10 games, and depending on your kills and your damage for those 10 games, you are assigned a rank at the end of those 10 games. And there are currently 2 cheaters out of the top 10 placements in that game mode. So, 2 out of 10, um, which is just unfortunate. It goes then. There seems to be a trend because not only the cheating situation is getting worse, but the monetization as well. In the last couple of videos, we talked about how there's been crazy levels of horribly priced monetization, like $500 heirlooms and $700 death box skins, and they're egregious in price. And I have personally haven't even spent money on the game since that dumbass Green Emerald Peacekeeper skin. But it has now come to the attention of a large part of the player base that it looks like Respawn is now intending to release a new currency, and that is going to be exotic shards. They're going to be for the new tier of skins called artifacts, which is separate from heirlooms from the red tier. It's going to be its own unique thing, so it's going to be completely separate from when you are opening up, heirloom shards. It's not going to affect your pull rates or anything like that. It's going to be its own separate thing. You're still gonna have to spend money on it or get it from Apex packs, but it's just an extra thing that you can spend money on, and that Respawn can suck up the dollars and the shekels from their fan base, which is just another terrible thing. And it's just getting worse and worse. So the cheating and the monetization both are just continuously getting worse and worse, and the wool is being pulled on the community and the player base over and over and over again. And it's just a shame that in my last video, people were willing to pick a hill and die on it and say it's okay, you shouldn't be complaining. Why are you crying that you're not having fun? You're just bad, blah blah blah. Or saying, why are you just complaining? There's cheaters in other games. Don't single out Apex. And it's like, listen, these are serious problems, and they're getting worse, and nobody wants to address them. And instead of trying to justify it by pointing out that other games have cheaters, why not just say, hey, cheaters suck and we shouldn't have cheaters? Um, the whole thing is just stupid, and I know I got a couple comments saying I shouldn't focus too much on negative comments or this or that. Probably true, but it just blows my mind that people are beholden on defending EA and Respawn for this shitty behavior, because it's shitty behavior. It's greedy, and it's excessive. It really is extremely excessive, and it's like detrimental to the lifeblood of the game itself. People keep saying that the player base is high, and people are saying that. But here's the thing: a player base can drop dramatically in a matter of seconds, and you've seen it if you go back and you look through even just like the Steam player counts alone, and you go through the timeline. There's been periods of time where people got sick of the if whether this might sound ridiculous, but sick of the abuse. They were sick of the treatment, sick of being treated like pay pigs, and sick of the game not getting any appreciation. I mean, most people that haven't played since season 0 don't remember this, but I've been around in this game for 5 years, and I remember that there was a bug where Caustic's ultimate wouldn't go away after you wiped their team, and people would die to Caustic ults fucking minutes after you wiped a team with Caustic on it all the time because it was a dumb bug, and they acknowledged it all the way in like season fucking 9. This bug was in the game for 9 seasons, and they didn't do shit about it, and everybody hated it, and they just never did a single thing about it, and randomly one day they just fixed it. Like, oh yeah, sorry, we fixed that. And it was a huge part of like the pro scene, and it was just a thing that everybody knew. It's like, well, you know, oh, the caustic gas sticks behind, you know, and that's just the way that the game was. And then they ended up acknowledging, oh yeah, this bug that's been in the game for 2 years, we decided to fix that, you know, no big deal. Like I'm saying, like all this shit it gets overlooked, and you know, people don't seem to care about it. It's a huge deal, and I think that it's important to point this shit out. So I'm sorry if I feel like a negative Nancy. I'll have less negative content coming out soon on the game, but I just wanted to address this one more time because I still think that it's a serious issue, and I'm tired of people not addressing it. But if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it very much, and I will catch y'all later.